Hey guys, we're at what I like to call a paranormal investigator's dream location, 101 Paracafe in Winchester, Indiana. In the town square of this tiny community sits the 101 Paracafe. The building has been many things over the years, and sadly, many people have died here over the years, from suicide to murder and everything in between. And we can't wait to find out if the spirits of these lost souls are still here, and if they are, will they tell us their story? Okay, all of a sudden this light has started moving on its own. Get out a real camera.
So we're down here getting ready to set up at 101. And if you look, this light is moving. It was moving a lot, but it's like settling.
Out of the blue, I don't know.
I walked in and I saw the shadow moving because,
that just doesn't happen.
No. So we just got to the 101 Paracafe, and this place is honestly a paranormal investigator's dream. Rowana puts it on and she makes it comfortable. She gives you Wi-Fi, she gives you clean, functioning bathrooms, she gives you air conditioning. It doesn't. And then, the spirit ward here is absolutely amazing. There's an asshole ghost, which as we know is my favorite, Arnie. He's upstairs. He came to take advantage of a woman and she killed him. So, girl power. Carter has already been choked. So,
Undefinitive.
so we'll have to see what this night brings. I can't wait.
this place is massive. I didn't know really anything about this place on the way here. It was, usually we go to places that have been investigated a lot or you have seen somewhere else, and I really had no idea what we were coming into, so I had quite literally zero expectation. And we start touring the place and it just keeps going and going and going. It's 4 stories if you include the basement. The amount of history and the things that have happened here are slightly terrifying. Suicides and multiple deaths, and not even in here but outside on the street, it seems like is a very common place to die. People have been killed there, like from policemen. Someone shot a policeman. 2 kids just died like 2 years ago out here. I'm really excited though, just the amount of activity, even from the walkthrough in the daylight. There were some places where I wasn't so comfortable, so we'll see once we get going, once we get some of our equipment up and running, how they interact with us.
You go in one room and expands to another room, go in that room and it keeps going. And I think it's going to be a really cool place. Like, it is just straight out of a horror movie. And there's ties here, such as Underground Railroad things, masonry stuff. So I'm pretty excited to see what we catch here. I already felt like I've been choked. I was just sitting here trying to do testing for this camera, and it felt like something just kind of karate chopped me in the throat, so I had to run outside real quick. Got like hot flashes, goosebumps, all that. Has me really on edge, so any noise I hear, I just kind of, what was that? So I think it's going to be an interesting night.
We should make all these lines start running backwards, Tina. Just freak the fuck out.
Watch this thing just fucking fall out of the ceiling. Like it.
So here was.
What is that? Carter can do that.
Sorry, I couldn't hold the face.
Holy balls, we could have baked cookies up here.
I almost
It's gonna be one of those episodes, isn't it?
Gosh, we're just never happy. It's either too cold, too hot,
Seriously.
not active. It's hot and it's humid, so everything's just like
My makeup is gonna be melted off.
It's like
my fake pretty.
sticky and moist.
But first and foremost, come out, wherever you are. We don't want you to perform for us. We
When you
just want
did
to
that-
interact with you.
That thing just started like flickering.
I've told you our names. Can you tell me yours?
Was she bouncing?
Nigel. Yeah.
Legit, Nigel.
Is your name Nigel?
Nigel, are you up here by yourself?
So like Kitsy said, we're not here to hurt you or harm you. Or we're not here for any negative purpose. We're here out of love, light, peace, and positivity. And we hope that you show us the same. With that being said, feel free to use any of the energy from the batteries, our energy, to come through and communicate with us. Feel free to touch us. Just give us some physical evidence that we are not alone.
I see him.
All of them.
What's weird though is like every time you ask a question, it's like there's an instant response. So.
Like sometimes before he would, what?
Did you feel that?
No,
That like, oh, you have pants on. Go breathe.
that was me. It's okay, he said you can touch us.
Like, I have goosebumps. And it's hot as hell.
I wish I could have got a cool breeze over here.
Right?
You didn't feel anything.
No, I didn't feel my pants move or anything. Nigel, is that you? I feel like Nigel's from the Masons.
What was that? It was like keys. You didn't hear that?
That was her.
It was? Do you have keys?
Wait. Oh, it was her bracelet.
No. I like.
I heard it.
I didn't hear it. What the hell is... Guys, there was just literally something shadowing half of my face.
What? Are you sure it wasn't?
Well,
The camera was this far from my face.
no, but this floodlight.
Yeah, we've been walking in
No, I
front
was
of it.
facing this way, so it was behind me.
Okay, guys, a lot just happened here. The jingling was captured that Clayton heard, along with this EVP.
What was that? What was that?
As we discuss who did and didn't hear it and what it could have been, the Portal app got super chatty, saying relevant things like the Masons. And then it said, don't trust him? Then this crazy shadow covers my face. Thank God we had several different angles to show you that this was not Clayton covering up the main IR light we were using for filming. You see right here, he's completely covering up the light. The IR on my face is directly from my camera. If you guys have any thoughts of what this could be, let me know, because it pretty much freaked me out.
What the hell is...
Hey, let's come in here.
Okay,
Because I'm getting like,
vibes.
I just feel weird in here.
Okay, let me turn this off.
So it was this side that they said was had poltergeist activity.
That room down there. She specified it as that room only.
Oh, just that room?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been researching some alternative ways to paranormal investigate or divination, if you will, which is totally a class you can take at Hogwarts if you didn't know. But it's a way to talk to spirits. If there are any spirits here or people here or energies here that would like to communicate with us, can you move this pendulum and show us what you'd like to use for your yes answer?
If there's anyone in this room aside from myself.
I'm starting to get a cool breeze from my left.
Oh, nice.
Now it's gone.
Okay. It's kind of moving in a circular motion. If you'd like that to be your yes answer, can you stop it? Perfect. Are you a female? It's kind of going side to side instead of a circular motion.
Could that be it, like no?
I would assume so. Okay.
What?
It just dead stopped.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Are you Nigel? Are you who we were speaking to in the other room?
It just, like...
It's going in circles. Nigel, have you been here a very, very long time? Side to side. Totally side to side.
Hard side to side.
Awesome. Nigel, are you the only person up here aside from us? Yes. Dude, I've never done this before.
Nigel, were you brought here by someone else?
Let's try to go in circle.
Yeah, it's
Why
definitely...
do people keep bringing spirits places?
Probably don't intentionally do it.
Nigel, do you not want to be here?
Well, too bad because we can't help you.
Well, I'll let Ro know.
Well, right. But we aren't exterminators.
Okay, Nigel, did you walk into this place from somewhere else? Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
That's what a portal would be.
Oh.
Is this room that we're in right now how you came into this building? Circles.
That means there's a portal.
Portal in here.
Did you hear that?
Doors? Shh.
I heard it.
I heard it too.
Who's up here? Who was that? Did you move a door?
Nigel, are we alone?
Come show yourself.
We're not alone.
There's nothing to be scared of.
Should we be scared?
I will leave.
No, legit. We will quit investigating this upstairs right now.
I'm covered in goosebumps right now.
Well, you're about to be covered in goosebumps alone up here.
Nigel, is it a spirit? No, I'm out.
What?
Alright,
What
time
is-
to hang up.
Who's here? Who's here?
Okay.
Don't yell like that.
Yeah, don't piss it off.
I just want to make sure it's not a fucking person.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's in here. I think we would have heard it a long time ago.
I do too.
Go ahead and close these if we're... And it was interesting. You know, at first, when we got up there, we were all just a little uneasy, kind of like goofing off. Then we started investigating. We used the portal app, which actually was kind of cool because we don't use the app a lot. We tend to use just a spirit box. But once we started using that, and it was kind of giving us real responses, it was interesting. We got a very, very prominent male. His name, we think, is Nigel, and then he kept talking to us.
So we moved to the next room, we started messing with the pendulum, and we got a few things from that, a bunch of information, and all of a sudden we started hearing noises around us, and didn't know what it was, and all of a sudden Nigel just quit talking, we got up, we were just yelling at people, we thought there was an actual person in the building, because he said it wasn't a spirit.
So, things are just kind of nuts here tonight, and it's fucking awesome. I've been wanting to try some like really old school paranormal tools. So I got out the pendulum that I have, and oh my freaking God, it was spot on. I'd ask a question and it'd go in a circle for a yes, or back and forth for a no. And as soon as I'd say his name again, which was Nigel, it just stopped, waiting for the next question, and then it would move however it needed to after that. And then we heard a noise. Been very anxious since pretty much since we got to Winchester. I cannot even explain it, but I think we're off to a great start. Oh, and then there was the light. Before we even started investigating, we were trying to figure out where we were going to investigate first, and just the chandelier just starts swinging back and forth. Here, I'm going to show you the video I took on my phone. Okay, all of a sudden this light has started moving on its own. Get out a real camera. How amazing is that? It had died down by that point. Anyway, it's going to be a good night. Pretty stoked.
But yeah, that's a bullet hole right there. Yeah, that could definitely.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, that's 100% a bullet hole. It's dark.
Look how red it is.
Yeah, that's definitely a bullet hole.
But why? Oh, and do you think they've like tried to wash it?
Or tried to pull the bullet out. CSI shit.
Maybe they just left it.
What about maybe do some dowsing rod stuff?
Sure. I'll give them a whirl. First off, I should tell you that my name's Clayton. This is Kitsy, and this is Carter.
Hello.
Hi.
We are here out of love, light, peace, and positivity. We're just here to learn about you and try to figure out why you're here. Whether you know that you're alive or not alive. Just think of it as like research. So yeah. Did you hear it?
I heard a rustling as well.
That was
No.
Oh.
I heard one.
One footstep.
One.
It's like they're listening. Did you hear that one?
no. I don't hear those at all.
Alright, so I first want to address the gentleman who shot himself. We don't know your name, but for anonymous purposes, we will call you Frank.
Yes.
So Frank,
Are you moving those rods?
I'm not. I'm frozen.
Dude.
I know.
It's Frank.
Frank, if that's you, can you go ahead and cross these rods for me?
Bruh.
No way.
That was instant.
Instantaneous. Hello.
Look. It's moving like... It was like inching a little bit. It would like... Inch, inch, inch. It wasn't like a fluid motion how it...
It was like someone was just like poke,
Yeah.
poke, and then whew.
Wow.
So thank you, Frank. Frank, can you cross these if you shot yourself due to your relationship? Frank, was that story made up to try to cover something up? Cross the rods if yes.
What?
Did he have a business partner?
Frank, uncross these rods. This is...
Thank you.
I'm like...
Yeah.
I have goosebumps everywhere.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Frank, did someone shoot you? Cross the rods.
Oh my gosh.
I have
Frank,
goosebumps
So.
That's why I didn't kill him.
everywhere.
Dude, I am.
I'm covered.
Yes. It is. I mean, I feel them all lifting off.
No, seriously. Holy God.
That's why it didn't kill him.
Yeah, it's why he crawled.
Oh, Frank. Now
There's a door
I'm
right
really
behind you.
Sad all of a sudden.
Wow.
He was running away from whoever was in. Why wouldn't he have gone for this door?
Maybe the person was standing there.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Frank, I'm I'm crying. I feel so bad for him.
I'm like frozen.
Ask him if it was a business partner.
Frank, was it a business partner or a colleague?
That shot you?
It was a coin.
He was the coin guy.
Was he the coin guy?
He was the
currency
coin guy.
Yes.
Frank, were you robbed?
Oh.
Holy shit. Sorry.
Did you hear how loud those...
Yes.
It clanked.
Frank, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh. I've got goosebumps covering me right now.
Isn't one of his family members like a prominent person in the government here? Is that why the cover-up was? Was it?
Frank, was the government involved in this?
No. Frank, was the government involved in the story that was put out to the public?
Oh,
That's
my
so...
God.
We're crime solvers! This is crazy.
We are the Scooby Gang.
We can't tell anybody or the government might come after us.
This is big news, people. This is not fake news.
We tell stories here.
With the exception of myself, Kitsy, Carter, and you, Frank, can you cross the rods if there's someone else in here with us?
No.
It's just us. Frank, did you know the person that robbed you and killed you?
Oh, immediate! Immediate!
Oh my gosh. Ask him if it was a relative.
Or if he was set up or something. Oh my gosh.
Frank, don't point towards the basement door.
I just felt something touch my arm when you said that.
It moved away when he said that, though.
Frank, was it a relative that robbed you and killed you?
Ask him if it was a close friend.
Frank, I'm getting all like
Worked out.
weird. Frank, was it your wife that robbed you and killed you?
Oh, no way. Because they said it was something to do with, like, he was having trouble with his wife or something like that. So it could have just been a complete cover-up.
So in meditation last week, I kind of tried to zone in on this place and figure out if my crazy could tell me anything about
I
this
don't even
place.
know what to...
I saw Frank's face. I would love to see a photo of this man. I'm like all teary-eyed. And I just got the vibe that his wife had killed him. Ask him if he was having an affair.
I just feel like a lot right now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Overwhelmed.
I'm sure
I
he's been
think-
dying to tell this story
Yeah, I
for
think
a long time.
Frank is a little overwhelmed right now that he just got this out.
Like, was he cheating on her?
Either
Or-
way.
Frank, were you all one or the other involved in an affair?
Crossed so quick.
Guys,
and I'm
not
like-
crazy.
I'm frozen. I'm not moving.
This is insane.
Frank, can you uncross the rod so we can ask you another question?
Thank
This
you.
is nuts.
Like, it's
This is
spot
nuts
on.
because they're like controlled movements. They're not like
Oh, yeah.
swings. And how like they're kind of just always.
Like, kind of moving a little bit
It's
and
like
kind of
he's like
jerking.
holding them.
Yeah.
Frank, did you have an affair? Did you have a girlfriend?
Christina, I feel something in my left hand.
No,
Like I
it,
feel my
they,
left
they,
hand.
Lost, right?
they were a hesitated cross, though. Like, it
It's okay.
feels
I'm
bad.
not going to judge you, Frank.
Christina, there's. I don't
What? What?
take them.
Tell
take
me.
them. There's something in my. Like I felt something
Touching you.
like touch. I'm.
Here.
I felt something touch my finger.
I felt something holding my arm the entire time you were doing that.
No, but it was like.
I believe you.
Where's the flashlight?
I don't know. I lost a dowsing rod.
Like, hold on to it. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop them.
I understand. We're all a little on edge.
No, like, hold it. Just hold them out. It was like... I felt like...
He's so happy
Like
we're
this.
telling his story.
Like, he went to grab it right here, and like...
Accidentally grabbed your
Because...
finger.
But it was right when it started moving.
That's awesome.
No, it's not. It fucking
Yes.
scared me.
Frank's not a bad person. He had an affair. We don't judge. Frank, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Can you cross
I heard it.
the footstep?
I heard it.
I did too.
I am... I don't know what I am.
Frank,
Should we take a break?
hold on. Frank, if you don't want me to ask questions, can you cross the rod? No.
He's okay
not
with
done. He's not done. Frank, do you have something more to tell us? It's like you feel the magnetic pull. It's okay, Clayton. He's not going to hurt you.
I know, but I just like, I don't feel right.
Do you want to take a break?
I don't know. I'm just gonna sit. I'm just sitting.
Okay.
I'm looking at my fucking heart rate.
Okay, Frank, I understand you have more to tell us. Is it about your wife? No. Is it about your children?
92 beats per minute.
Racing.
No.
Is it about your business? It started moving a little bit. Yeah, there. Here they go.
Frank, I have a very important question. Uncross them, please. Is there money hidden here? In the building?
I just got goosebumps when he said that. Ask him if that's what someone was tried killing him for.
No, it was the affair. It was his wife.
Well, she could have.
She probably wanted it.
Yeah, and he wouldn't tell her. I'm
Frank.
sketched out because we're in a very dark room.
Point these to your money.
No, don't
like,
do that.
no, it's
don't do
hidden.
that. We don't want your money. That's
I
not
don't
what
want
we're
your
here for.
money. And we will not post this anywhere. Just point these to your money. That's how
nose
I'll
is
find out
running.
if it's Frank. My fingertips feel like they have pinpricks in them right now.
Ooh, I just lost focus. Crazy, like. Right in front of you. I've been sitting in the same spot, too.
Frank, is the money in this room? I will not take your money. I will not look for your money. Is your money in this room? He's gone.
I think we should take a break. I'm starting to feel a little strange.
Okay.
I don't.
Flashlight? Anybody?
It kept pointing at the basement.
I don't want to go down there, honestly.
I don't either. I mean, we're gonna fucking have to.
We will. So since vibes are a little off in there, Carter's and Clayton have requested to be smudged before we go back in, which is fine. It's kind of a protection ritual. It's something I do in my house quite often, actually. It just kind of makes the vibe a little better. Come here. Nothing but love, light, peace, positivity, happiness, and protection. Light, peace, positivity, and protection may surround you. No negative energies, negative thoughts are allowed around you. I protect you from anything that may be inside. And I smudge your face. No negative entities, energies, any negativity at all. Nothing but love, protection, peacefulness, lightness, high vibrations. You too.
So we just got finished with the back room, which was an old bakery where they made these special pies that are like the most popular pie in town. It was a very popular foot traffic place. There's a story in there that a man had shot himself because of some depressing reasons, and he crawled up to the kitchen and ended up dying there. So what we were doing was asking the guy, just trying to get information out of him, what actually happened. The point of entry where he shot himself, there is a door right next to him which he could have exited out onto the street, but instead he went up to the kitchen. And I've never claimed to be an empath or a medium or anything like that, but you could feel the emotions flying around that room. There was just so much going on, so much compiling together, so much different stuff we were feeling. And it definitely makes me a little wary of this place. Yeah, I was sketched out by it at first just because it's a very big, old building that looks very creepy. But I feel like there's some stuff here.
Okay, so we were in the very back room. That was an office, it was a high bakery, it was a currency store. And I don't even know how to explain this, but we decided to do a dowsing rod session, so I was like, okay. And while we were talking to him, something went through my mind of, this just doesn't seem right, because he was being really cooperative. And so I asked him if it was a lie, the fact that he killed himself, if the story was like fabricated. And he says that it was. Then it got really weird because you can see it in the footage. The dowsing rods, they weren't just like swinging. They would like move, like someone was just doing this with it. Something that you can't control if you tried to make it do that. And then, I don't even remember which question I was asking because my mind just went blank. But I was holding them, and right when the one on my left hand went to move, I felt, it was like if you went to grab the dowsing rod and like your hand touched the top of my hand. Like I felt that to the point that I basically was like, I wanted to bow my hands, and then I just got a really weird vibe for some reason. And I don't know if it was because we were letting Frank close to us. We basically cut it short after that because all three of us were just kind of getting a weird vibe. So it's odd. I mean, I just told Carter because we had to take a break and like step outside afterwards. That's how heavy it got to be. But it might be the most like compelling physical touch that I've ever experienced. I'm definitely going to go in the next session hesitant and a little more nervous than I was before.
The Wonder Box and the Portal app was used a lot here, so we're kind of kicking it old school a little. Holy shit, it was dead on. Every question Clayton asked, it was either a legit yes or no. It wouldn't move at all, or it'd cross immediately. We don't know the name of the gentleman who had committed suicide there, so we just told him that we were gonna call him Frank, because my crazy told me there was a Frank here who was killed by either his wife or his lover's boyfriend, husband, whatever it is. I imagined a man from the 1930s, very gangster looking. I don't know if this is the guy or not. There's really no information. I guess it was. We started asking questions, and he said the story that's out is the cover-up. Are you kidding me right now? So he said that it was his wife that shot him. What? For money or whatever reasons. It was insane. And then Clayton got touched, which is huge because it was as the dowsing rods were crossing, like right before they crossed, Clayton's hand got touched. I mean, that's proof. He felt the spirit touch him that was crossing the dowsing rods. And then Clayton lost it. I don't blame him. I would have done the exact same thing. But things pretty much quieted down after. And it started out with me hearing footsteps on the floor before us, which was so bizarre. And then Clayton started hearing it. Carter never heard it. I'm not sure. I think we might have to head to the second floor next to see what those were. The stories up here are pretty intense. The energy up here is pretty intense. However, if we feel in danger in any way, I will throw it right back. With that being said, I don't feel
I don't feel anything extremely negative up here. I do feel some anger. I understand there's a spirit here named Arnie who's not very friendly. Arnie, we will be friendly to you if you be friendly to us. If you're not, I can be a bitch.
Darkness. Full bars.
Really.
Fire.
This whole place caught on fire.
Everything is so freaking relevant.
Oh, I don't like back there.
Up here.
Are you gonna appear for me? I would love that. Are you still up here? Can you walk toward us?
I honestly don't feel that bad in this room anymore.
Well, it's not this room that I feel bad in. It's that damn hallway.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
Who? You and Anna?
Come on.
Bye.
Right here. I don't like this door.
But we've got to go this way.
Go for it. We're not stopping you.
I need camera coverage.
I got you from back here.
Is there Sarah here? Are you the one we heard walking around downstairs? Is there anyone else here besides us? Anybody hear a child's voice?
Mm-mm.
How many of you are there here? There's a little room off to the side here. I saw some like swirling something.
Make sure it wasn't one of the flags, because there's like tons.
I'm positive.
I heard something small back
Oh, no.
there.
Did you say that?
That's what I was hearing earlier.
Is there anyone else?
Just be really quiet.
I heard it in the kitchen.
It was almost.
Did you hear it?
No.
I didn't hear it that time.
But I heard it the first time. It's almost like.
Oh no, I heard like the single footstep.
Oh, no. From the kitchen?
Shh. Just. Was that you?
No, that wasn't me. That.
It sounded like a knee pop.
Yeah, I thought that was you.
No.
Moving. Would definitely be residual. I mean, it is a kitchen.
What?
I thought I was hearing her footsteps from in here. That's why I turned to the right to go meet you.
What?
Do it. Come, stand here with me, Carter. And
walk
walk
around my-
again. I just want to hear if it sounds like it. Now walk forward.
Oh! Something legit just grabbed my hair.
What?
Something legit just grabbed my hair.
I don't know. It might have just been like a weird echo.
What's that time?
I know.
Well, we thank you for your time.
We have to go up and get that GoPro.
On the way up, you can crawl in that space. You know Nick Groff would sleep there.
110%. Let me grab my flashlight. So, no to the room with the chairs.
No room for chairs. Let's go to the speakeasy.
Oh god, I hate that smell.
What?
Burnt everything.
I know.
Mixed with like mold.
Yeah, see, we can sit in these chairs, keep the lights on. Yeah, we're good with keeping the lights on, right?
I'm totally fine with that.
Cool.
Oh, I thought that was a spirit box.
No!
She hates us. She actually hates us.
Why?
What if the lights just shut off?
cried. I don't know why.
I start crawling through this fucking charred wood.
I did not like that noise at all. Oh, I've never covered my ears so fast in my life.
He dropped the camera.
Bam!
We just want to tell your story. I feel like this place has already told some pretty great stories. We've heard some great stories. Seen some very interesting things. So what you're supposed to be able to do with the spirit box, which is what's actually making the noise on that, is you're supposed to be able to take any sounds and manipulate them and say what you want to tell us. Do you have any messages for either us or Roanna or anyone really? People all over the world will be able to see this.
You know what I thought about?
Huh.
We haven't really had any activity since being in that back room.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Because we went to the upstairs after that, didn't get anything.
Yeah, but do you remember what we did after that, being back there?
And we staged ourselves.
Oh my god.
Do you think we're literally like wearing insect repellent right now?
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. We're literally repelling them away from us.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Note to self, we can't stage in the middle of investigations anymore.
no matter how.
How bad we feel.
It would make total sense because we haven't gotten a thing.
Anything.
I have a question. Are you not speaking to us because we are currently radiating a sort of repellent? Are you not able to come close to us? Not only speaking to the Wonder Box, but anyone close enough to hear me, showing that you are unable to come near us right now.
You can make a noise in a different room if you have to.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Jesus!
What is it?
It's a bat! Holy God!
Good.
Oh! Whoa! Heart attack! Oh!
Did you drop the camera like I did? Okay.
I set it down. I didn't know what to do. There's stuff coming at me. Where did it go? My heart.
I know, mine, I literally would, because I couldn't like form anything in my body.
Words are hard, right?
Because I
Didn't
thought
know
I
what
was like,
to do.
I thought I actually heard something and I went like, and then I see something out of the corner of my eye right as,
My nerves are destroyed. I'm like shaky. Oh, cold sweats. Jesus.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. It's time to go home.
So we just wrapped up our final session here at 101 Paracafe, and all in all, this was a successful investigation. It wasn't the most active place, but it was definitely active with, the dowsing rod session that we had in the back and everything that happened up on the third floor when we first started. It was good. It was great. You can't really ask for anything better than the evidence that we did get. We did slip up a little bit, and just with how heavy and strange we were all feeling after that dowsing rod session, we did go outside and saved ourselves just to kind of cleanse whatever we were interacting with. And from that point on, we actually had zero experience. And we continued to investigate for a few hours, and just nothing was happening. We pulled out all of our equipment, tried all the tricks, and nothing was really happening. But all in all, it was great. This was a pleasant surprise. We all kind of talked about how we haven't been somewhere with a lot of evidence recently, and due to the fact that we were getting evidence and we were on edge and we were scared and nervous, it was good to have that feeling again. So yeah, it's good.
And earlier we had a experience in the back room with dowsing rods, and kind of got me freaked out. Clay was freaked out for sure. And so I kind of just want to get sage to ease my mind a little bit, to make sure nothing was following me or anything like that. So we decided to sage ourselves and didn't really get anything from there. So we may have saged ourselves a little too early. Even if it's for that comfort, you might have to hold back just so you can keep getting that activity. We weren't sure if that was a thing until now. We were sitting downstairs, right before we wrapped everything up, just look over at the door and I just see an object hurtling towards me.
Jesus!
What is it?
It's a bat! Holy God!
Good.
Oh! Whoa! Heart attack! Oh!
And there's this is only this big bat, only this big, but when it's coming at you at like 15 miles an hour, it freaks you out a little bit when you're in a dark, creepy, moist basement. So I freaked out really hard, had a historical laughing fit afterwards once I realized it was a bat, and that's kind of how we wrapped up the investigation. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
So I'm exhausted, absolutely exhausted. We've been here for several hours. Activity was absolutely insane to begin with. I did see a weird little mist thingy on the second floor. Absolutely no EVPs, no spirit box or wonder box activity at all. I don't know, I'm just kind of stumped. We did go down to the basement. There was no K2 activity, no EVPs. We pretty much pulled the entire gamut while we were down there. But yeah, all in all, it was a good time. We had the lights swinging. Right before we started filming this interview, right next to me here, there's an old-fashioned record player, and the speakers just out of the blue started making funky noises. So there's that. So, but I definitely, absolutely recommend 101 Paracafe. I definitely recommend not smudging yourself halfway through the investigation. And oh, there's bats in the basement. So definitely check it out.